show what we're dealing with to try to put a new air conditioning system. The house never had air conditioning hooked up. It's got a unit up top, but they got the piping down here. That's been here forever, the controlled and everything. There's a box, they never hooked it up. There's a condensate drain to drain out the condensate. Goes up in the attic. We got a unit up in the attic. Okay, well then we got a solar over here. So where do we put a condensing unit, right? You know, not too much room over here, right? We might have to remote it somewhere. I'm gonna start with the electrical over here. Here's our electrical. Again, we got solar. We got a, what the heck is that? 90 amp panel. Whoop-de-woo, okay. Then we got the solar here, right? So we'd have to, I guess, run power from here on over to that box, right? A new breaker, or at a breaker box or whatever, to run power over there for the AC. Now what we got in here for AC to compensate because of this hot weather is, first of all, we put in these heavy duty screens, right? So what we wind up doing, well, somewhere over here maybe we could put a condensing unit or whatever, I don't know. We'll work that out and have it exhaust outside. So what we're doing here in the garage is we went and insulated these garage doors. We just bought this insulation here, right? It has been roasting hot. These garage foamy, these garage doors were never insulated, right? So until we just did it recently. We bought this swamp cooler, right? Right now we got water coming in, feeding the swamp cooler. It's just water filters, right? And we got cold air coming in. The water is the refrigerant. Water fills up, automatic fills. And then got these alternating vanes that do the sweep action. There's your controls, speed. This turns on the water pump, the water filter. This turns on the air louvers that are moving back and forth like this, making the sweep action. What we did over here is, the problem with these swamp coolers is you get a lot of high humidity. That water is evaporating. It's cleaning the air, which is good, great filters. Sucks up all the toxins from all the fires here in California, you know, and the downside is humidity is 80, high humidity. Now we got 67 degrees. I don't know, I think it's, I don't know, 80 degrees outside or 78 or whatever, but you're gonna get this cooling. So we got the cold air coming in through here, right? And then we're, this is our return air that goes up to the unit that we got above. We've got an evaporator and a heating coil up there, but the refrigerant coil isn't hooked up. I'll get the model number to it. I think it's 9,500 BTUs on, I don't know if the heating or the cooling side or whatever. I'll have to look at the detail. So this gets sucked in, you know, and then we're getting the air flowing to the rooms, you know. But it works out okay. So now we got 70 degrees over here in the hallway here. So outside is shown out here that today's high is going to be 80, 86. This computerizer. I don't know what. Okay, so anyway. So that's a CO2 alarm. So in order to make this happen, we've got these house attic fan. That's exhausting at the top. There's 2 speeds on it. Goes up to the attic, blows everything out. We've got a lot of ventilation up there. That's important to get the moisture out because you can see the higher wood floors aren't going to be too happy with all that moisture in here. But ironically, we're short-circuiting the airflow up there because over here we're at 77 degrees over here. And because, again, we've got all these windows up here with massive heat coming in. I was too cheap to buy blinds up there. Now I learned a lesson from this heating experience. So just to show the difference, over here in the living room, what we have is 50% humidity, but 81 degree temperature over here. It's 81 degrees in here right now, okay, with 50% humidity. So that humidified air is not reaching over here. It's being short-circuited going over that way. So definitely, we have the vents up there that are hooked up to our supply vents that are hooked up to the heating coil, cooling coil on the roof. So I think once we get a system condensing unit hooked up, we'll be able to cool this area off but also with the blinds up there, that'll insulate. We're getting all that conductive heat in here. This is just a roasting oven because the sun's always barreling down in this room. And yeah, we got to get that. We got to get a condensing unit so then the supply airs can actually bring cooling over here. That really is the answer. But as for now, that swamp cooler has really had a positive effect, at least on this side of the house over here. A swamp cooler was I think $1,300, 11,000 CFM. It does a six. Yeah, I think it's 11,000 CFM. And right now it's really cool over here, but this is a good temporary solution to the issue. It's nice and cool in here. For sure, it's again 67 degrees in here. Yeah, but we want to get it to the whole house, and so that's the plan. Back on the other side, there is the electrical panel. I think we could just do it all, run the power from the outside and drop it over there and get that thing unit. The thing is, where do we put the condensing unit? Maybe in here with an exhaust pipe outside, and it'll be serviceable in here because of the walkway issue. You know, just you don't want to be tripping on something. We've only got the little sidewalk doohickey there.